great deal of queries coming from people, and I suppose they are confused about manager and leaders. Today I must try and clear this doubt. My friend, this false dichotomy between leaders and managers all over is now almost on its last stage, I suppose. It's on its last leg. It's almost diminishing and finishing. Also on the way out is the absurd notion that organization needs leaders at the top and a staff of managers at all levels below them. A modern form of, I would say, the Plato's class distinction between kings and philosophers, that's leaders, guardians, that's managers, and workers and slaves. It was one earlier form of that terrorism that criticized at the head of any institution. My friend, in this field, it takes a long time for conceptual or any scientific breakthroughs to become popular truism. Today, a leader is a manager is a leader. Both are almost same. What we know is that whether they know it or not, managers are in generic role of a leader. As in the case of DNA, we have a map. It isn't a double helix, however, but what the mathematician call it a Venn diagram. You all know it, must have heard about it. It is simple, but it is also again the language of mathematics, my friends, deep. The issue here is really whether or not management of a institution or any organization are leaders. They are the leader. They are in the leadership role. The issue is whether or not they have leadership attributes. The first thing you have to check, my friend, however, is if they do actually know what is the role is. What is the role is. A surprising number of managers are still victims of tunnel vision. They see a narrow range of tasks, functions, and no more. Don't ever criticize a manager, in my experience, for not being a leader if no one has ever told him or her what the role is. People are thoroughly confused. Rather criticize the inept institution or the organization or the employer that appointed them. I hope my description of leaders and managers or all those people who head the institutions, I am not treading on their toes. If all comes down to the basic question, whether are you why are you being paid to do so? What are you being paid to do? What we call the answers, leadership or management or something else, it doesn't matter at all. Therefore I say, my friend, the manager as a leader. Now this line is finished. One person has to don both the roles. All my talks on leadership of late, ultimately it comes to you whether you are manager or leader. Do you have to be inspirational as leader? This is real and hard question to answer, because inspiration is one of the most frequently held opinions of being of a good leader. Inspiration is not property of personality or a character, I suppose. It is a phenomena like a rainbow. There has to be a conjuncture of factors or circumstances to produce that phenomena, and like a rainbow, it comes and goes, my friend. Leaders and managers both have to have that phenomena. Both have to inspire, and therefore the manager can be a leader. When these planets align, my friend, then everyone, including the leader or the manager, it experiences the inspiration. Therefore, in modern days, irrespective of what appointments you are held, you got to be inspiring your colleagues, your subordinates, and there is nothing known as a separate entity of manager and leader as long as their roles are specified. Thank you very much.